We are centering in action. The action is taking care of a sick 1-year-old. The action is there's multiple emails coming in to you, all of that. So we're actually practicing right now in the real time of how do we stay grounded and centered while all of this is happening. The reason I got up is I want us to practice centering. So if it's accessible and available to you, please don't get up if you're driving. Please don't, let go of whatever you're doing if it's not safe, and if it's not available to your body. You can do it seated, and just meet me where you're comfortable. And we center in the somatic practice in 4 dimensions. The first dimension is our core, our center of gravity. If it's available to you, I invite you to put your hand on your belly, right under your belly button, and say hello. Just hello to your precious body. Hi, how am I arriving? What is happening in my belly right now, in this moment? Not yesterday, not tomorrow, in this moment. Take a deep breath into it. There is no need to close your eyes. Just soften them. You can listen to my voice, but you don't have to intensely look at me. Is there something that you can soften so you can hear more of your core, of your body? And if you're doing something right now, could you do both? Could you keep doing what you're doing and keep finding your center, keep finding your belly? Maybe just send the energy in there and just check in with yourself. A deep breath while you are in motion. The second dimension in which we center is our length. So you can let go of your hand if you're holding your belly and draw an imaginary line all the way from your feet to the top of your head. And breathe into the spaces in the length of your entire body. How often do you think about your height, the space you take in the vertical plane? And if you're seated, you can do that seated. Start from your feet, about your sitting bones, and then go all the way up your spine to the top of your head. You can center in length while seated or laying down. If you're not feeling well or you need to be laying down for any reason, you can still feel your length. When we center in length, it represents our dignity. Whether we're seated, laying down, or standing, our height, our vertical plane is our dignity. How does it feel this morning or afternoon or evening? How does it feel for you right now? And then we center in our width. Especially for people who have been socialized as women, we are often told to shrink ourselves. How often do we allow ourselves to unravel? If you have space around you, just take it. Take a space, maybe like swirl your body a little bit. Yeah, unravel your chest. Breathe into your lungs as much as your body is capable and it's safe for you to do. Don't overdo it. Everything I'm suggesting today, do it 50%, especially if you've never practiced before. Gentle, it's a gentle introduction. Do you know the width of your shoulders? Can you draw a line from one shoulder to another, from one hip to another? Move your hips a little bit, give the delicious juiciness into your body. And like if it helps you, if you don't have really good connection to the width of your body, you can do what I'm doing right now. If you're looking at me, I am putting my hands on the sides of my body and I'm kind of moving it down. This helps me to really understand the space I take in this world and appreciate it, appreciate the space I take, not shrink myself. How does it feel? How does it feel to center in your width in this moment? And the last dimension in which we center is depth, the depth of our body. We start from our backs, and if it's accessible to you, draw an imaginary line all the way in the back of your body. What is at your back? Your personal past, your ancestral past, your physical back. How does it feel right now? Do you feel held by your back and by your past? And then if it's accessible, you can draw the imaginary line through your body, through the depth of your body. Do you know how deep you are? Your precious organs that are supporting you, that are giving you vitality. Give them some love. Check in with them. How's your heart? How are your lungs? How's your tummy? And then meet yourself in the center, in the front of your body. Humans are the only animals that have our vital organs exposed to the world. And it's very vulnerable. Just allow that to be with the vulnerability of exposing your body to the world. How does it feel right now in this moment? Now connect all 4 dots, your core, your length, your width, your depth, and say hello. Hello to yourself. From that space, if you can extend your hands, if it's available to you, to the earth, and think of something that you're grateful for that comes from beneath. Grasshoppers, bugs, anything that comes from earth, what are you grateful for right now in this moment? And if it's available to you, again, don't let go of the steering wheel if you're driving. Extend your hands to the skies and think of something you're grateful for that comes from above. It could be sunshine, rain, fresh air, anything. Now extend your hands to the sides of you and think of your community and the people in your life. Anybody that comes to mind, anything that comes to mind that you are grateful for in this moment. Send that gratitude and then bring it to yourself. I'm putting one of my hands on my heart, one on my belly, and I'm extending gratitude to myself. What it is that you're grateful for to yourself. So I want to build up on the practice of centering. And so for those of you who are in the private space and you have an ability to move without, disturbing too much of your wildlife in the house, my wildlife is all still asleep. I would invite you to have a space that you can move, physically move. And if it's not accessible to you, and if you're multitasking, this is also a really great way to practice it. So I'm going to stand up. And so those of you who can join me in standing up, you can. And let's recenter together again. And this is as advertised for this session, centering in action. We're going to practice centering in action. So if you remember in the beginning, we did centering in 4 dimensions in our core, in our length, in our width, and in our depth. You can put your hand on your back and on your front to just kind of orient your depth. So you have that always accessible to you. It can take you 30 seconds on a subway. My core, my length, my width, my depth. How am I? How is my precious body? From here, if you're able to move around your space, start moving while being centered. Start taking steps around your space, move around. Start walking if it's accessible to you. And if you're not walking, if you're changing a diaper, if you're doing an email, try to do it centered. Try to do it very centered so you are connected to yourself. Now walk around the space or do whatever you're doing as you're rushing. You're really, really in a hurry, like really, really hurry. Hurry, 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 hurry. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You were late, you're late, you're late, you're late. Let's go, let's go. What does it do to your body? What happens to you? Notice to yourself. What happens to your body when you do that? Now, recenter. Do what you need to do to recenter. Take a deep breath. Pause. Recenter. Start walking again. Start doing whatever you're doing, whatever action you were doing. You're writing an email. I don't know why I keep thinking about Erin, you changing diapers all morning today. Keep moving. Yeah. Now do it as if you don't give a shit. You don't care. Just whatever you're doing, whether you're walking or you're writing an email, you don't care. You absolutely don't care about this task. You don't care about this team. You don't care about this kid. Right in this moment, you just don't care. What happens? What happens in your body when you don't care? Where physically you feel it, and how does it feel not to care? Now recenter. Recenter in whatever way helps you. And then pause.